Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Esther, and today I'd like to talk to you about how you can use the senses to ground yourself and to become more present in this moment. And we obviously always are where we are. The body is always here, where it is, but the mind can be elsewhere. Obviously, the body can be here right now in this room talking to you, but even talking to you, the mind could still be going off already in what was going to come next and what should I be doing, and oh no, I forgot that. That can even be all the way going on in the background. It's unbelievable how that's even possible, but it works like that, and you know that too. So what can we do to ground the mind more and to not have that distraction, so that also the focus will be increased and better? So we can do that by focusing on the different senses we have as a doorway to the moment. And the present moment, realizing that the present moment is always more real than thoughts, than anything that the mind tells you. Basically, you can think about it as being two worlds. You've got the world of the reality, which is the present moment, and which is the senses, something that's here right now. And then there's the world of the mind. And you're usually stuck in one or the other. So it's also a bit of a choice you want to make. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be in the world of the mind, which is really not real, and it creates its own world, and it gives you a lot of the times the wrong information that doesn't help you? Or do you want to be grounded in the world of reality, where life is a lot more beautiful and mystical and not as bad as you think it is? A lot better even than you think it is. So how are we going to do that? Now, first of all, touch is really helpful. So literally using the texture of things. For example, if you're sitting down, what are you sitting on? And can you touch the texture of the chair or the mat or whatever is close to you, or even the table? If you've got your computer on a table, can you feel the texture? And it might sound a bit like, why should I do that? But do it just for this moment, because you're here anyway, you might as well do it. Feel the texture and become quiet for a moment and open to what that does on a deeper level with you, how that sort of makes you sink more into yourself. And touch is also the air you feel on your skin. It's a little cold here, so I feel some fresh air on the skin, and it's a very distinct feeling. And all of that calms the mind and brings me here. And I can immediately feel more happiness and joy just from being present. Nothing needs to change, nothing needs to be added to this moment. It's just from being here. Then we also have, of course, sight. And so touch is, again, you can just do that by literally touching things and feeling things. And then sight is you can consciously use your eyes, so you can see the different colors in the room you're in. Or if you go somewhere, really consciously pay attention to what is there for you to see. And if things have changed, or because every moment is different. So one day a flower will be one way, and then the next day the flower will be completely different. And can you see that? So then there is, of course, taste. So a really nice way to work with taste is when you eat something is to very consciously chew it and to savor the taste and experience the different flavors. So chewing slowly helps you with that. Everything a little bit in slow motion helps with that. So that's how taste works. And then, of course, there is hearing. Right now, you're listening to me. And there's hearing as in That might be a background sound in your house or wherever you are at the moment listening to this. It's also, you can use your hearing very well when you have a conversation with someone, that you really intently listen to what the person says without immediately making your own story against it and without talking too quickly. So take a step back, breathe and listen, and really listen fully to that person. And of course, with listening, there's listening to others, and they will really notice your presence in a different way if you really listen without your own story against it. But there's also this thing about listening, obviously, to yourself. So you can play with that with hearing. And then there is the smell, of course. So some people have, their smell is a lot stronger than others, but you can open yourself to the different smells in your area, and also that will bring you in the moment. Of course, it's nicer when the smells have a positive memory or something, but still, it's still worth to open yourself to whatever smell is there. So I've gone through the 5 senses and how they can all help you to become more present. And now there will be probably 1 or 2 of the senses that work specifically really well for you. And it's worthwhile to find out which they are, because they might be your biggest helps to ground you. So that's it. I'd say work with that. There is a corresponding class with this talk, and it's calm, steady, and strong, and it's called Slow Flow. And in that yoga class, there's really focus on the touch and the feeling to help you be here. So it's worthwhile if you want to experience that to follow that class as well. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this talk, and please just practice it. You don't have to do the yoga class, just practice it in your daily life, today, tomorrow, whenever you think about it. Really staying connected. If you forget about it, just listen to this video again, just to help remind you. And I'd love to hear from you below here how that works out for you. So remember that today, this moment, experiencing it through the senses is what matters. Thank you. Namaste.